Ashlyn.
I'm Emily.
And I'm Marla. And we want you to mansplain baseball elsewhere.
Happy episode 69. Yeah.
Nice.
I am toasting with a boiling root beer, that same brand that I had last time.
Mm-hmm.
I like glass bottle sodas. And yeah. What am I toasting to? So this is a weird one for me, and I'll just get it off the bat, and then like we can go on with the show and be happy. But like for everyone who served in Afghanistan or lost someone in Afghanistan or because of the war, like just I don't want them to feel it was useless, and it's still appreciated the service that they gave, because that's hitting really close to home this week for a lot of us. So that's our somber moment. And back to celebrating episode 69. Yay! Where are you toasting with, Marla?
I have some mango flavored icy light. I don't really like icy light, but the regular Iron City is okay. But I do like mango, and I've never tried this, and I'm excited to see what it's like. So
what is icy? Is it like beer?
It's just like Pittsburgh's local beer brand. Yeah, it's like a light icy light. It's just like a light, I don't know, a lager ale. I don't even know what it is. It's water essentially. It's not good.
Mango water beer. Got it. Sounds delicious.
We'll see how the mango is, because
it's water too. So yeah, same.
That's true.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, my father-in-law gave me a whole case of this because he got it and didn't like it. So he's like, "Here, take this." I'm like, "Well, all right."
I love that stuff.
And if you hate it, then you can just save it for the end of the night or company or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah,
when you won't.
Just another add to the buzz. But I'm going to toast to it's kind of an abstract concept, but like finding yourself and just taking some time. I guess you could, if you take like self-care breaks, work it into there to self-reflect, think about your goals and everything. Or if you've already reached your goals, like just finding yourself. Like I've been doing a lot of it recently, and like kind of figuring out who I am. Because I turned 30 next year, and I decided that I want to kind of get my shit more together by then. It's obviously not going to completely happen because I'm me, but at least to know better who I am and what I want to do, so toasting to self-reflection.
That's important.
Well, I see on Ashlyn's shirt that says sex.
It says sex bunt.
Oh.
Instead of sack bunt.
Also,
it says, wait a minute, drag it down the line, push it in the hole, bust it out of the box.
It looks like a little spermy swimming.
Yeah, it does, kind of. So
I'm now Ashlyn's shirt. So
yeah, I was gonna say, I have a Budweiser, and look at my little. Can you see this, Koozie?
Oh, that's a stormtrooper.
Yes.
With a margarita, and it says, "May the 4th be with you."
Oh my gosh.
Oh, nice.
Right? Isn't it so cute? Anyways, I'm toasting with Budweiser to like funny T-shirts or something. I don't know, just laugh, like whatever. Life
just
sucks
listen, M was somber, so let's say take a moment to laugh.
Everybody else fucking laugh sometimes.
Yes,
necessary.
So yeah, I mean, I tried to be somber, but like it's.
Well, I mean, like it
is
not that it was a negative thing, but like it's something that we should touch on.
Yeah. We have a lot of veterans that listen to us, and even if not, people who appreciate the service. I would hope while I sit right here beside those Kimmy's. But
we're a pro-troop podcast, no matter what you feel about the war itself. Pro-troop.
Yes.
Also, this is pretty good for Icy Light brand, so good for them.
So, Ashlyn, I feel like you can get your next hair color motivation from the can.
Ooh, yes.
Oh, it's really pretty.
Very sunset.
Very pretty.
Need some pink in there.
Yellow is like the only color I have not had in my hair. Like no version of yellow. Like it's not been lime green, but it's been dark green. It's not been, like fuchsia. Well, yes, it has. But you know what I mean? Like I've touched on every color in some way except yellow.
Gotta hit that spot on the wheel, kid.
That's up next to
I
celebrate.
saw a girl we went to lunch for my mom's birthday this past weekend, and there was a girl there who had like kind of the reverse of what I had before this. It was like black little streaks in the front, but the whole rest of her head was bright yellow. It was very cool. It was very cool.
I like.
So
We'll see what we can do next. So speaking of really cool, we went to the Little League Softball World Series last night.
yes.
Yeah.
And North Carolina lost in extra innings, which was a bummer. But
That's a bummer.
It took it to extra innings. For me personally, it was cool to see the stadium because it's where like the boys' little league in town plays most of their games. They actually have 3 fields they play on, but that's like the nice field. And to see like the stuff that ESPN changed, and it's just really cool. And how like there's no mound in softball apparently, like
just a circle.
Yep. And so it was really interesting. And so Texas won. The first game of today started at 4, so I don't know, but it was Missouri and Nevada, and then Missouri and Oklahoma, and then Texas will face Virginia. So in the later game tonight. But I watched on TV the other games yesterday, and Zoe Griffin from Oklahoma, she had 6 strikeouts. At one point, she had 5 strikeouts in a row.
Oh,
dang!
Obviously over 2 minutes. But I was like, this girl's like dealing. And like Oklahoma, like I knew their college softball was really good. Literally, they're good at every level because like they were crushing it.
Something in the water there.
Yeah.
Corn-fed works with women too, I guess.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Well, and apparently they were talking about there's a lot of Native American tribes that like there's 3 different tribes are represented on this specific team, the Greene County team. But they were talking about how like I guess a lot of Native Americans play softball like from the time they're really little till like they're super old.
Well, that's cool. Had no idea,
cool.
but that's awesome.
It was the Native American coach talking about it, so I'm not like stereotypes off the internet or something. But she's talking about how like it's just like a big community builder for everyone, and so that's why she thinks Oklahoma is normally pretty good because like these people literally grow up like with a bat and ball in their hand. So
nice.
I thought that was interesting.
Bunch of little kick-ass ladies. I like it.
Yes, I know we got specific with the kick-ass ladies last week with softball, but well, with baseball, the girl who plays baseball, who made ESPN.
Yes.
Highlights. That one strike that they called for her was like in the next town.
Yeah. We were watching, or David, I think, was watching something. Oh, he was watching a breakdown because he doesn't like baseball, but he does watch breakdowns. And he was watching a breakdown from one of the Little League World Series, well, not World Series yet, but whatever they call it, prelims, whatever, beginning stuff, the stuff that's going on right now. And he said that like the umpire for one game for whatever breakdown this was that he was watching, it was like the umpire was given like a 1.5 foot outside each direction. Like it was fine. Like just the
if it comes anywhere near the plate,
it's a strike, bro.
Just don't hit the batter.
Tell me about softball because I'm used to like a baseball strike zone, and I feel like softball's is higher. And I was like that because I mean the ball is going up, but like it was just interesting. And we had some of the dads from the North Carolina team were like standing near us because you're not allowed in the seats unless you're like, and not even all the family got passes for the seats, I guess. So like if you watch on TV, the stands look halfway empty, but they don't allow people in them. It was weird. You have to sit in the outfield or like stand against this wall. But so some of the dads were trying to explain to me what softball rules were. So they're like, why does the girl not know?
She'd be like, I was a swimmer, bitch.
Yeah.
So it was okay that they actually did mansplain to me about that. They were nice about it.
That's good. That's a positive mansplain. I really don't.
Negative ones this week.
I didn't. if any happened, I've already pushed them out of my mind. But I wasn't on Twitter much this week, so I didn't have any. I don't think. I don't know. I didn't. Maybe they're tired. Getting into the dog days of summer. Too hot to mansplain.
I'm sure more will come out because I guess Bowers trial is right now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I did
hearings
see.
going on.
Yeah, that I had tried to push out of my head. Yeah, a lot of people still trying to defend him. Stop it. Get fucked.
Well, someone pointed out, which somehow I had missed in all of this, that it's not even denying this stuff has happened.
No.
He's
No.
arguing it was consensual.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I know I don't.
He's like, no, bro, I definitely punched her in the face, but she said it was fine.
I try not to like fetish shame because people are into what people are into. But giving people two black eyes and concussions and cracking their skull or whatever the hell he did is not. Anyway.
Yeah, turning past events into something that they are not is prime narcissistic behavior. So
Yes.
take note of that, people.
Also narcissistic is every Braves fan who think we should win every single game because we won like 3 in a row. So now we're obviously
We're
winning
down to the World Series. I don't know what you're talking about.
We're winning. This of a
Yeah, I don't want to just go. Forget that. We're winning.
It has begun.
Yeah, so the Braves are like really good right now, you guys. As we all know. We won 3 in a row, then we lost 1, then we won 4 in a row. We've won 4 in a row. We swept the Nats, which was not, I mean, it's the Nats, so like they're not very good. However, we don't sweep hardly ever, so we should still celebrate that.
And it's still satisfying to sweep the Nats.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Especially
it's still a division rival, even if they suck. It's still a division rival, so it still matters. And then last night we beat the absolute brakes off of the Fish, and Adam Duvall like punched a hole in their stadium with a home run. And
payback.
It was awesome.
He was like, I can't like you anyway.
Tukey did well. He did give up 2 solo homers, but
because we were at softball,
yeah,
they plunked since Ronald Acuna was not there.
Oh, that's so weird that like they walked 11 guys, but no one got hit and no one was pitched up and inside. It's really weird. It's really strange. I don't know.
But I thought
balls were all over the place.
Pitched.
We have nobody aggressive on the plate except for Ronnie.
I guess it's very weird. I mean, when you're talking about walking 11 people, they walked 11 of our guys. And not a single pitch. Now, I say not a single pitch was up and inside. Yes, there was. Because there was a couple that I remember, I'm seeing in my head, like Riley like pulling out of the way of one, and maybe Ozzy, like one other person.
Trying to go for Riley.
But no one got hit. So there's that. Tukey did really well, though. He, like I said, he did give up 2 solo home runs, but they were solo home runs, and I know that sounds stupid, but like it could have been worse.
Home runs,
like it could have been so much worse. And Tukey has been really, really good, especially on the road this year. I didn't realize like how good, but his ERA on the road's like 2.18 or 9 or something really good. So he had another really great showing. He went like 6 1/3, which was fantastic. Helped our bullpen. The other really cool thing, sorry, we're harp on last night's game apparently. The other really cool thing about last night's game was the Marlins pitchers threw like 196,000 pitches or something. Like I know the last time,
like 5.
The last time I looked, they had thrown like 117 pitches, I want to say, and it had been like 6 innings. So they went through 5 pitchers last night. So that'll be really good for the next couple of games, especially if Sandy pitches today. So if we can get in like Sandy out early, that could be really good for today and tomorrow because we kind of ate up a lot of the guys already. So hopefully that's a thing. Shane Green is officially not a Brave anymore. He is a Dodger now, or probably,
Close to being one.
or about to be a Dodger. I guess we'll see here pretty soon.
Maybe he will like crush us, kind of like we predicted how Cole Hamels would, except we got more out of Hamels than the Dodgers.
Dodgers did. Yeah,
Beautiful.
But
bless his heart.
Maybe Shane will start whatever the pitching equivalent of raking is.
Yeah, I just expect him to throw like an immaculate inning against the Braves in the NLCS or something. Probably it's probably what'll happen. But it's fine. Maybe me saying that will jinx him, and that won't happen.
Right. Let's
see.
Slandering him, because everyone else we slander, like say Dansby, apparently he's getting hot. But we've always said he has these hot spurts.
Yeah, Dansby is on a crazy hot streak right now. Actually, our like entire infield is on a crazy hot streak right now. But fine by me. Slander works. Never say nice things about. I'm never saying another nice thing about Dansby Swanson ever, because he really. I think he likes when we're mean to him. I think he's into it, which is fine.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Maybe he's got a degradation fetish.
That's what I'm saying. I am here for you, though, baby. I will. I got you. I got you.
Somewhere we might end up having, like, we're really close with 43 games left. I think 43. I'm not going to math, not a mouth pod. Having our entire infield have 30 home runs.
Yes. More. Yes, that is correct. Because in that game, what was it, maybe Friday, that Austin and Freddie went back to back, and it was like Freddie hit his 25th and took the team lead, and then Austin immediately hit his 25th and tied it like right behind. I think it was Friday.
You're not getting away from me.
But yeah, they're doing amazing, and Ozzy is pulling out of his fucking mind.
Yeah,
like he is so good right now. I mean, Ozzy's always been good, but there's something about this season that's like
he's
special.
And Ronnie now.
I wonder
honestly,
if he's like
I think
picking it up.
I think so. He's like, we're doing it. I'm doing it. I'm the star now. It's just me. My other half's not here, so it's just me.
So
I'm with it. I love it.
Shine on, baby.
I mean, I want Ronnie back, but Ozzy can keep at this level for the rest of his cheap contract, as long as
obviously. Oh, and Travis is back and has been like helpful, like doing really well.
How bad it's like your first game back is 11 innings.
I know, right?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I like kind of was expecting to for him not struggle, I don't guess, but just kind of have to warm up. I mean, going from it was like 80 something days total that he didn't play like at the major league level. So I expected it to be like a warming up time frame. Like he was gonna we were gonna, but he didn't like at all. So that's been pleasantly surprising. And it starts tonight. So
hopefully he also doesn't need to preheat.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm as hopeful for that, but I hope, but maybe.
We'll see.
We'll see. Speaking of heating up, are the Tigers still in second place?
No.
Okay. Well, just pretend they were.
Yeah, we were for 2 days, I think. And we promptly got swept by Cleveland, who then took second place back. We were only half a game behind. So when Miggy finally hits his 500th home run tonight against the Angels,
I could not believe the freaking day we picked him, he was out of the lineup. I was like, God damn it. But they're home tonight?
They said it was because so we were sweeping the Orioles, and that was the last game of the sweep. And they said because of the extremely hot weather, the man's from Venezuela?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Well, because of the extremely hot weather and the multiple rain delays and blah, 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 they didn't want to play him and like let him rest. And he does sometimes like rotate in and out of the lineup. But bro, it's because he wanted to sell tickets to Comerica. Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, fair, but like, be honest about it.
But I mean, he played all 3 games against Cleveland and we got swept. But we have the Angels at home again, or now. So Saturday night at 7:05 Eastern time. So hopefully he gets it. I mean, probably not against Shohei Ohtani, but it seems that everybody else wants to hit off the Angels. So here's hoping. Comerica is not a very hitter-friendly park, I have learned, apparently. So it's very pitcher-friendly. So anyway, and our Matt Boyd, who was supposed to be like the ace this year, who started really good, and then he had like 2 or 3 bad games, and then he got really, really good again, is officially moved to the 60-day IL. So, and they're already talking about like Mize and everyone else. They're doing like pitching, they're spreading them out. Like they're kind of almost doing like pitchers resting, though we're probably not making the postseason. I mean, it would take a miracle of God. But anyway, we'll see. I think AJ Hinch is a good manager. It's very interesting what he's done. There's a lot of people who had to make their major league debuts this year because we've had a shit ton of injuries. Like, I know everyone has injuries, but like there are times, it's almost like the Braves. Like I look at the whole lineup and I'm like, who are you?
Yeah, like who are these people?
Like, and there are people, 3 players who have gone from high A to now triple A because, I mean, I'm sure they deserve to be promoted, but literally because there's been so many openings on the major league level, like so many people have moved up through the system. Like, and that's like in the past like 4 weeks that they've gone from high A to triple A. So, but Hinch has done good with the parts and like he's moving people around and like that Eric Haas who's crushing it with the home runs, like he came up as a catcher, but they'll play him in the outfield. Like they'll
That's cool.
And they'll move Jonathan Scope moves between like first and second and he just plays with people's positions, which a lot of managers don't want to do.
Yeah.
I mean, might as well see what they do.
First, like I can't.
It would go 5 feet over his head.
Bless his heart, it really would.
Maybe they could flubber on his cleats.
Yeah. Flubber, or like those little one, or they like the little Astro shoes that you can jump up.
Platforms.
Like
Give him the
pair of
flip-flop platforms from the early aughts.
Yeah, have like the hitting, like he'll have hitting cleats, the one for
and then he's like, no, wait, I gotta switch it out.
Like we forget to switch out and be running to first, just hopping along. Yeah. Speaking of hopping along, Blue Jays
do have pipe along. I haven't seen the one in my yard lately. Makes me sad. Anyway, the team is not making me sad, which is good. They are 63 and 54. That's 538 average for those who are also not a math pod. They are, however, still in 4th place, and I feel like they've been there since fucking the day I was born. They're 8 games back. They're 5-5 in their last 10. Run differential is 127. Like, they've had 3 weeks now of consecutive players be the AL Player of the Week. Springer was twice, and Teoscar Hernandez was named it for last week. They've got 5 players with 20-plus home runs and 70-plus RBI, and no other team in the league has more than 2 players with those stats. So, like, just looking at it on paper, it looks like, holy shit, this team is on fire. Like, they've got to be running away with the division. No, it's freaking so frustrating. But that's what wild cards are for, I guess. Whatever. As far as roster moves, Tommy Malone was released. Ross Stripling is on the 10-day IL with a left oblique strain. So I'm sorry that I said positive things about him last week because obviously it backfired. So once again, you suck. The universe was not happy with me. She said no. So I will not be making that mistake again. Kevin Biggio and Tim Meza are both rehabbing in Buffalo right now. And they got Malik Smith from the Reds, who I didn't know was with the Reds, but he was like in their AAA team, and they got him. So I love Malix. I've loved Malix since he was in our system. So that's cool. Hopefully he does good. I mean, he's never been at the big league level, like, except for maybe like his rookie year above average, but he's still, I don't know. He's just one of those mediocre men that I fall in love with. Story of my life.
Can relate.
But as far as the last week went, we played the Angels and the Mariners. The 4 games against the Angels split the series. The first game was a loss 6-3, and then the second game of that doubleheader that day was a win 4-0. And then on the 11th,
That George Springer is going on the IL with a sprained left knee.
oh no, but he got pulled the other day, Sunday I guess it was.
I just saw apparently this Twitter post is from 12 minutes ago. Charlie Montoya said, whoever that might be. Sorry to interrupt.
No, it's fine.
But anyway, so you were talking about how the Blue Jays were making you happy.
Yeah. Alek Manoah hit a couple of records. He was the fastest pitcher in the Blue Jays history to reach 70 strikeouts, and his 11 strikeouts in one game on the 11th, I think was that game, and it was like really late, fucking West Coast game. The 11 strikeouts is tied for a rookie record for the Blue Jays. So he's killing it since coming back too from his little suspension. Then they lost 3 in a row and managed to win on Sunday 8-3 against the Mariners to avoid the sweep. This week we've got the Nats tonight and tomorrow, and then the Tigers Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I believe. So I'm not going to like you those days. I'm sorry. And then we start the White Sox series on Monday. So it's going to be interesting. Hopefully they get a lot of wins this week, but who knows? Stripling and Springer both being out kind of sucks, but Stripling should be back this week. He's like on his 8th day, I think, at this point. So no, he's not. I lied. What day is it? Like 5th day, I think. So soon we'll get there.
Yay. Ashlyn, how's the former home of George Springer doing? They are muted.
Oh, whoops, sorry. They're doing good. They're still holding on to the lead at 2.5 games up over the A's. I'm not comfortable with that lead at all whatsoever. I really wish we could win a lot of, like, 5 in a row, and the A's could lose like 5 in a row real quick. That would make me feel a lot better. This last week was a good week for them, however. They swept Colorado in 2 game set, Tuesday and Wednesday of last week. They outscored them 10-1, so that was fun. Then they had an off day. They had 2 off days last week. So they were off on Monday, played Colorado. They were off on Thursday, and they played the Angels over the weekend. They took 2 out of 3 from the Angels. On Sunday, though, when they lost 3-1, and that snapped their. They had a streak going of 22 consecutive games where they had scored 3 or more runs. Oh. They only scored 1 on Sunday, so that was over. Then they turned around on Monday and dropped another one. They lost 7-6 to the Royals last night. And like, I didn't watch all of that game because I was watching the Braves game beforehand. But when it was over, I flipped, and then the Royals immediately scored, so I flipped back. And then
Cursed.
Yeah, honestly, I was like, okay, never mind. I went to watch the Giants and the Mets instead, but the Astros did it. It was like 4-4 in the, I want to say 7th when I turned it on, and I think it was the 7th. And the Royals scored. It was 5-4. Final score ended up being 7-6. They, from what like I said, I turned it off because I didn't want to be the reason that they lost, and I wasn't. Jake Odorizzi was. Yeah, it was Jake Odorizzi's fault, or at least like part of his fault, because he kind of sucks. But I guess we're gonna just keep pitching him anyway. I'm not really sure why. But that's fine. And they have another one, or actually 3 more with the Royals, because this is a 4-game set, and then they play Seattle this weekend, and then on Monday they play the Royals again for 3 more.
Jeez Louise.
So we're getting used to them a lot. And a fun fact, not fun fact, horrible fact actually, that I learned was that the Astros are 12-13 in 1-run games this year, and they actually have not won a 1-run game since July 19th against Cleveland.
Oh.
So they're very bad in close games, and because they were also like 22-24 in 2-run games. So, or maybe it was 24 and 22. I don't know, something. It was very close. So it was like for 1 and 2-run games, they either lose more of them or they're like dead ass even. So I guess they just really like to win by a lot, which is fine. Like that's fine with me. If you do that.
No wonder they had that streak going.
Yeah, and they're like, and no wonder their run differential. Theirs is the only person or team that has a higher one is the Dodgers. But theirs is like 100 and I don't remember what it is, 160 something. I want to say. Hold on, let's see here. 100 and the Dodgers is 194, and the Astros is 164. So they like to win by a lot, which is fine. That's great, fun, and wonderful. But I need us to be better at close games, and I need us to play better against worse teams. Like when we play sub 500 teams, we play down to competition like nobody's business. It's ridiculous, like embarrassing.
It's always so annoying. It's like these should be the easy dubs.
They are not better than us.
Like freaking COVID.
Stop exactly. It. Like they are not better than us. Why are we losing? But whatever. That's neither here nor there. Bregman still is not playing. It's still like a any day now type situation. But yes. It's been like they expected him to be activated last Tuesday, and here it is this Tuesday, and he still hasn't played. So whatever. Good thing.
Lose place of him,
right? Like it's a good thing that Diaz is playing so well at third, like both offensively and defensively. That like, I mean, I'm sure he's not Alex Bregman. I'm not saying that, but he's good. So it's not as tough of a like weight, I guess. But yeah, I just need him to win some more games. I need him to be better in the closeness.
I don't think that's a lot to ask.
It's really not. Like, just win every game and it'll be fine. That's all I need.
Just win by like 10 runs. It's fine.
Every time. Like, that's not a lot. Like, that's not hard.
Right.
Anyways, so that's where we're at with the Astros. Win more games. All of
them. Yeah. So around the league, there are plenty of teams who are not winning all of the games. One of those being the Pirates. They called up John Yowski like 2 months ago, I think, and yesterday he was DFA'd along with K.I. Tom, who should have been DFA'd probably before the season even started, if we're being totally honest. But they let him play until he was on the 30-day IL, I think. And then so he got reinstated yesterday and then immediately DFA'd. So there is no justice in the universe, because even if Nogo is not the best, he should not have been DFA'd the same day as K.I. Tom. So no justice. Cole Hamels, we already touched on it. He's done. Did we? Yeah, we did. Yeah, he's done for the season, which is the complete opposite of what I thought was going to happen. Apparently, it was only 12 days ago it was announced he was going to the Dodgers. I definitely thought it was like 6 months ago, but
it feels like so much longer than 12 days.
Yeah, so I need Cole Hamels' agent to help me in all things forever, please.
Yeah.
How the fuck do you manage these things? I don't even know. A miracle worker. That's what they are. The Cubs and the Reds are set for the 2022 Field of Dreams game. And I saw the tweet and I forgot to save it and I couldn't find it again. But the Field of Dreams game last week was the highest watch MLB game in like 19 years, something like that.
Like 16 or 19 regular season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
very cool.
Americans like corn, which
Yep.
shocks nobody.
Or they turned on Fox looking for like American Idol and we're like,
they're like, what the fuck is this
baseball?
shit?
Okay.
Kevin
Either
Costner.
way.
it wasn't.
Yeah. I made a lot of people really mad that I didn't like that movie. That could have been our mansplain, but I'm very glad that the concept worked out for Major League Baseball because I don't know if they were coming to like watch baseballs go in the corn or if they were just coming to watch because the game got really good there at the end. So they were like, hey, everybody's talking about it. Let's go check it out. And bonus, there's corn. I don't know, but I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm glad it worked out.
It's a novelty thing. I like the movie, but it's not like one of the best like baseball movies. I say to someone who hasn't seen a
It
ton
hits
of.
you in the feels.
But yeah, it's more like a feeling movie, not.
Yeah. Which is a very easy explanation as to why I don't like it. And that's
But
okay.
how dare you have an opinion, woman?
It's okay for me to not like it. I'm not saying you don't have to like
I
it.
have made that movie my identity, and you attacking it is attacking me. So,
right?
you know.
Someone told me I didn't have a good relationship with my dad because I didn't like that movie.
It's you can't have an opinion that's different than mine.
I
So
was
I'm
like,
on your opinion.
I love my dad and my dad loves me. I just don't care about the ghosts. I'm sorry. I don't care.
Well,
Also, shame on MLB for using Shoeless Joe to make
while he's
money
banned.
and bring in viewers while he's banned.
Free
Shame
Shoeless
on
Joe.
you. Shame on you. Shame on you.
show and somebody did something. I think Tim Anderson walk off home run or something was somehow like the last one.
Start off.
White Sox sent. I'm sure it's not last walk-off home run, but he did something that was the first time for a White Sox player since Shoeless Joe had done it. In 19.
See, trash.
That's Destiny saying MLB, get your shit together.
Exactly.
Yes. And now I'm trying to find out what record that was. Oh, what is this? Sorry, I'm very slow. So Tim Anderson's walk-off was the 15th in White Sox history against the Yankees. The very first one was by Shoeless Joe.
See,
Wow. Poetic. Like, you can't write a better movie than that.
trash. MLB, not Shoeless Joe or Tim.
And yes.
Also trash, Felipe Vasquez. He was just sentenced today 2 to 4 years, which is nothing.
This is trash.
But yeah, for having sex with a 13-year-old. I guess that only, that gets you 2 to 4 years in prison.
God, that's so
Anyway.
gross.
But in good news, Tatis is back, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Baseball is better for it. But the Padres also took quite the L this week. Although it's a more common L this season, they got the 8th no-hitter thrown against them by Tyler Gilbert, who did it in his debut. And again, forgot to save this tweet. I saw something that he's the first person to throw a no-hitter in their debut, I think since 93. I think. Either that or 93 years, but I think it was since 93. So either way, that's fucking impressive and really cool. So good job, Diamondbacks. Yeah,
I saw the same one, and I don't remember exactly what it was either, but it was a really long time. And holy crap, I didn't see it until today, but have you seen the tweet going around that has the Padres, like the rest of their season schedule?
Yeah.
It's brutal. It's brutal.
It's a lot.
They are like, if they do make it to the postseason, they earned it. Like,
for real.
They earned it because holy crap. Man, that's gonna bug me about. Let me see if I can find it really quick while we talk about everything else. Yeah, the Padres getting no hit for 9 innings is like really horrible. I mean, anybody can get no hit for 7 innings, but getting no hit for 9 innings, that's embarrassing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. But it was kind of
fine.
like poetic that happened, and I believe it was the next day that Tatis came back, and then he went like 3 for 4, 4 for 5, or whatever it was. Like,
yeah,
it was.
I had to laugh.
Kind of insane. Let's see here. It doesn't really say right off. I thought maybe. Oh, here we go. Here we go. First, no career. No. What? Oh no, it's way longer. Way longer. Last person to do it was Bobo Holloman in 1953.
Oh, okay. So not
you
quite
had the
93
3.
years, but
There was just a 3. There was a 3 there, and that was what was important.
Wait, let's do this together. 2021 minus 1953, 68 years. Damn it! One more year. God damn it! Would have been so perfect for our 69th episode.
So that would have been actually. Damn it, Tyler! Why couldn't you have? Anyways,
or
Bobo, why couldn't you have done that a year earlier?
Fucking Bobo.
Anyway,
classic Bobo.
Okay, what else? I don't even know what else is going on. Like, the Mets are in the middle of their, like, holy crap, they're going to lose every game ever streak. And I believe they lost last night. I didn't stay up for the ending because I was sleepy.
I think they did.
Then the Yankees and the Red Sox are playing a doubleheader today. And I know the Yankees won the first one. The Red Sox had the bases loaded with no outs in, like, maybe the 7th. If it wasn't the 7th, it was the 6th. It was towards the end of the game, and they didn't score a single run, so that was very Braves in them. And I guess that's kind of it. That's been going on.
Yeah, I feel like there's not been anything too crazy going on this week. I mean, Braves took sole possession of first place, which
yes, I didn't mention that. Yes, no, we didn't.
They're 1.5 games up.
Yep.
Thank freaking God. Hopefully we can stay there. I know I've said this before, but if we win the division after everything we've said and been through the season, I'm gonna laugh my ass off. But
I'm gonna buy the we won the division stuff. Like, I don't normally buy that. I just don't, you know. But like, I'm gonna, if we win it this year, I'm gonna.
And put get somebody with a cricket and put something on the back and just list all the things that they went through this season to get there. Honestly,
literally,
that we can make that shirt. What am I talking about? Goddamn cricket.
That's true. We'll make that shirt.
We call dibs. If that happens, we're making the shirt with the damn everything that the Braves went through.
And if we see you making a shirt with all the shit that's happened to the Braves on the back of it,
you.
We're gonna sue you. For what? I don't know.
I can find where you live.
What shirt are we? The Skype was.
We're making a shirt. If the Braves win the division, we're gonna make like, woo, we won the division on the front, and then on the back, it's gonna have all the shit that happened.
Oh wow, that's everybody's gonna.
It's gonna be the whole shirt.
It's gonna be a tall tee, actually.
A nightgown.
Take a dress out of her.
It'll be like those shirts you see with like the full B movie script and it's in like 1-point font. It'll be
just like that.
Be awesome.
Also, the Phillies are playing the Diamondbacks now, starting today. So if you guys would like to throw
Diamondbacks.
Another no-hitter, now's the time. Now's the time.
That guy stayed, which is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
Poetry again.
Pitching highlights and then lose like 16 games in a row and then have one more pitching highlight. So
yeah. I would hang on to it too if I was them, you know?
I mean, I would. Also, that whole dating thread they had Twitter was interesting.
Yeah.
I thought I went to a game in basketball shorts. Actually, they're sweatpants shorts, but still. Can't believe.
Oh dear.
Shorts. Didn't deserve that. But I don't know what we're talking about. Don't worry about it.
We're done.
Yeah, we're done. We wrapped up around the league unless you have something profound.
Oh, no, but I did learn. So, the double first base, which I was looking up 2 days ago when we were watching on TV because it was talking about in and out in Little League softball.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently some baseball teams also use a double first base now for safety
Which
reasons.
is smart.
Yeah.
Don't be running over each other.
So I know we're MLB pod, but like let the kids play, whatever. So some of the baseball teams you use it can only be used like on first base is the only base you can use the double one.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess the inside one is white, and then the outside one is a like orange,
like
typically.
orangey.
Yeah. And so a batted ball that hits the white section is fair, and if it hits the colored section, it's foul.
Okay.
So whenever the play is being made on the batter runner, the defender has to use the white part, and the runner has to use the colored part. And we saw a play like get overturned, and the girl was called out because she tagged on the white part of the bag. Yeah, and so technically, if they're like the defender has to like appeal that like before they come back to the bag and then hit the colored part. So if you just run through the white and then don't come back in the colored, like I guess if you run through the white but then come back to it, does anything good? I don't know. And what else? Oh, when tagging up on a fly ball, the white section of the base must be used by a runner, though. So, like, you can't tag up on the back side of the base and then, like, run around the defender. It was inefficient, but people play funny games. As we've seen from the Pirates and the Cubs both having those funky outs not this year.
Yes.
And that's about it, but it's used at like it can be used at all levels of Little League. So and you can still get called for obstruction even if you're like using the white part as the defender, but if you're doing it in an obstructive way, then you can still get called for it.
Cool.
I really like those. Like, and I mean, I played in high school, so and we never like made it to like regionals or anything. Like, so I don't know if it was just because it was not as policed or whatever, but it was never that big a deal. Like, especially if you were going straight for a second, you know, hit the inside of the bag, the white part. But it, especially since I played first base for most of my like junior year, I very much appreciated it because it saved my ankles. But not every school had it. Like, we didn't have it for our home team or for our home field. But there was like 2 or 3 other teams that did have them, and they were so nice. So I would love to see that come to more teams and more levels.
Right. That's what they said was like for a safety issue, and then like a lot of the girls who grew up playing with them really liked them, and they also found it more clear to call what's fair, what's foul, like an out or safe or whatever, like because you have it there. So also didn't realize they don't really use replay in college softball. So I guess
yeah, I guess I'm trying to think of a time I've watched a game where they used it.
Yeah.
So they've been using it in the Little League Softball World Series. Coaches get 2 like wrong challenges and then you're out. But if you're right, you can like keep challenging all you want to. And apparently a lot of the commentators and then like other athletes like Sis Bates and stuff that are watching it are like, we should have this at all levels. Like they have it in college baseball, like have it in college softball, like get the call right on the field. So
yeah, like get it right. Like don't just review it and then be wronger.
Yeah.
Like, get it right for me, please.
Crap, that's a really bad call. We know it's a bad call, but let's say it was the right one and hope everyone just forgets.
Right? Yeah. Speaking of very quickly replays, I didn't go over this in the Braves thing, and it was funny. And it was about last night's game, so I'm surprised I didn't mention it. But Dansby asking for a replay for him being safe at first when it was like 10-2 at the time. made my whole life. Like, yes, buddy.
He said,
get
"I don't
your
give
single.
a fuck."
Get your infield single, baby. Pad those stats.
Especially
I don't
against
care.
No lead is safe. I need this.
Exactly. Like, I'm on this base. I'm on this base. So figure it out. Because he was super
Fair.
safe. I don't know. It was like, I don't know who that was at first base. Anyways, he was very obviously.
He blinked and he knows it.
Somebody's trying to get home. They're like, this needs to be over.
Yeah, like, no, that was also, God, okay, whatever, backtracking. But that was also funny last night. There was, it was the 8th inning and Jazz was up to bat. And like, he like leans over and like puts his bat on the ground, like slowly gets up. It's like in between pitches. It just like his entire body language is like, let me go to the fucking house. Like, I'm done. This doesn't matter. Let me leave. I don't want to swing the bat. Like, I'm not here for this.
Like, that's why they have the mercy rule. And
Yes.
Mhm.
It was literally
Get my
like
run.
me, like what you picture like a 10-year-old having to play like a 12-2 game. And he's like, why am I here? Like, it was hilarious. It was amazing.
He should have just went up without a bat and just stood there.
Yeah.
I love this. I hope he's a Brave.
Sorry,
Yes.
I didn't catch that.
Oh,
You can also
no,
try.
Siri. God,
Oh.
sorry. I don't know.
She's
Whoa.
listening.
Someone just yelled at me. Scared me.
Speaking of yelling at you, we are going to yell at all of you to listen to us. Today's Tuesday, so this is coming out on Wednesday, August the 18th.
Mhm.
You can watch us on YouTube too, if you want. And you will hopefully see us next Tuesday. If it's not Tuesday, it will be Wednesday. Because
Wednesday.
even if we're not right on, we're really close. We're really close.
We're a
So-
happy surprise every week.
But we're trying.
And you can find us on Twitter at Brace Ashland Emily Mara, Mansplain BB Pod. All that stuff's the same everywhere. And like I said, we will hopefully see you next Tuesday or Wednesday.
Bye, guys.